if you're a day trader and you're thinking of using margin, or even if you're a swing trader, intermediate term, or whatever kind of a trader, and you're thinking, should I use margin? The question that you want to ask yourself is why? Well, what's your goal? Right? Like, well, what is it that you are trying to accomplish? Because you don't need a margin per se, right? Like margin isn't a good thing or a bad thing. It's just a tool, right? And it used properly, it's the kind of tool that could allow you to not just leverage, but to, when things are working well in your favor, to be able to take on additional opportunities, right? Like, so the way that I use margin, right? And so I do use margin. The way that I'm using it is I will put on some trades and I will wait for those trades to start working in my favor. And as they're working in my favor, and I'm able to take off my initial risk from those trades. So that means that I'm raising my stops on those trades. So the original amount that I risked, it's not there anymore. I'm at least break even. Great. Those trades are still working. I see other trades that I want to add. Now I can start adding those trades. Uh-oh, now I'm out of capital. Margin, fantastic. I can start adding on those other trades, but I'm not increasing the amount that I've risked because I've waited for that first set of trades to work, and then I'm taking these other trades. Where a lot of people run into problems is that they don't think that way, that they just like, I want to trade everything, right? And there's so much opportunity, and then they just dive right in because it looks like, hey, everything's popping, but then all of a sudden, there's a sudden shift in the market, everything goes against them, and then they're down far greater than they would have been otherwise. In doing it the way that I just described, where you're buying and then raising your stops up, and then if other opportunities come on, then you go for those, you're not increasing your risk. So that's the way that you want to start thinking about margin. It's a tool to allow you to strike while the iron's hot, but you're doing it where you're adding when things are working, right? Like you're not just plowing in, you're not diving into the deep end of the pool. As things are working, you're adding to them and not before.